Hello, and welcome to the Potential Difference Thane Hines YouTube channel. Today in this video, we are going to be talking about the 5 uses of created electromagnetic field energy. And basically, if you understand what's going on with our research, our company has invented the ReGen-X generator, the ReGen-X motor, and the bi-toroid transformer, which are all US patented, and which all harness created electromagnetic field energy in new and novel ways. So the number one use for created electromagnetic field energy that just about everybody knows about now is called electric vehicle regenerative braking. And electric vehicle regenerative braking is actually not quote unquote braking. It's actually negative work, which is performed by electromagnetic field energy that basically performs negative work. The magnetic field energy that's created inside the electric vehicle's motor, which is operating as a generator, performs negative work, and it reduces the kinetic energy of the vehicle. The second use for created electromagnetic field energy is in a motor, a conventional motor, that performs positive work with created electromagnetic field energy. The ReGenX generator motor that we're going to be demonstrating in this video performs positive work without any externally supplied energy, and whereas a conventional motor performs positive work with externally supplied energy. So what we're going to be demonstrating is positive work, system acceleration, without any externally applied energy, and the ReGenX motor in this mode of operation operates at infinite efficiency. We're also going to be demonstrating in this video the ReGenX generator, which performs electrical work where we're going to recharge a battery, but the generator also performs positive work with created electromagnetic field energy in that it accelerates the system. And again, all conventional generators perform negative work with created electromagnetic field energy, and our innovation performs positive work. So what I'm going to be doing during the demonstration is I'm just going to be flipping through the cards as I show the different modes of operation. For example, we're going to start in conventional motor mode, where our motor is using externally supplied energy from the source, and we're gonna incur system kinetic energy increase, acceleration. The magnetic fields that are created around the stator coils in the motor are going to perform positive work, and our overall efficiency of our motor is going to be less than 100% if you use the existing efficiency calculation models. And so then we're going to demonstrate the ReGenX motor that is going to give us almost a 150 RPM increase in our system with no electrical energy input, but we're going to produce mechanical energy output, kinetic energy increase, system acceleration, positive work from our created electromagnetic field energy, and the efficiency of our ReGen-X motor is going to be infinite. And I'll be using these switches over here, which will activate the 4 coils that are in the prototype to achieve the performance mode that we want. And then we're going to demonstrate one of the coils in the prototype is set up to operate as a conventional generator coil. So that means when it delivers power to the load, the prime mover power consumption will go up. And then we're going to demonstrate the ReGenX generator. So essentially, when I have the switches on the left side, all of the coils are in regenerative motor mode. And when they're on the right side, they're in regenerative generator, ReGenX generator mode. So the ReGenX generator requires no mechanical energy inputs, and in its generation of electricity, which we'll be supplying to the battery, and here we'll be monitoring the battery voltage. The battery is just tucked behind the patent document back there. So the ReGenX generator will provide us with mechanical energy output, electrical energy output. The kinetic energy of the system will increase, and we will be performing positive work with the created electromagnetic field energy that is created around the motor coils that are in the prototype, and the efficiency of the ReGenX motor will be infinite. And we are using an induction motor as one of our motors. The coils that are in the prototype can operate as conventional motor coils in that they would be receiving electrical input, but we're not going to be demonstrating that. We're going to be just using the induction motor as our sole motor. And it's important to understand the current speed characteristics of the induction motor. We're going to be operating in this region here on the graph, and what happens is when the speed of the motor increases, the current in the motor drops and the power drops. So this number here is going to be the consumption of the motor, and if this number goes down, that means that the speed of the system is increasing. If this number goes up, then when we're operating from our no load speed, if this number goes up, that means that the speed is decreasing and the current, the power delivered to the motor is going up in response. So we'll be looking at the voltage and current across the battery as we enter regenerative acceleration mode, And let's see. Okay, so I said that we will be looking at the 5 different uses for created electromagnetic field energy, and I've only identified 4. The 5th one, and this is very interesting to me personally, is that magnetic field energy is different. Created electromagnetic field energy is different from, let's say, energy that's stored in a battery, or chemical energy that's stored in fossil fuel, for example, because we are able to perform 2 types of work with one source of energy. And whereas if you were to use gasoline, for example, once you burn the gasoline, it's gone. You perform one type of work, mechanical work. There's some heating there, but those are considered losses. The created magnetic field energy, on the other hand, which you're going to see, has the ability to increase the kinetic energy of the system, which is a form of positive work. And when we're operating coil number 3 in regenerative acceleration mode, that means we're recharging the battery, and this is the connection for coil number 3. When we're operating coil number 3 in regenerative acceleration mode, when we put coil number 4 and coil number 2 into ReGenX motor mode, the output of coil number 3 will go up, and which means that the magnetic field that's created around coil 4 and coil 2, which is accelerating the rotor, that created electromagnetic field, which is performing work, again, accelerating the rotor, it's also being collected into the generator coil number 3, so it's performing 2 types of work for the price of one activity. And so we'll be showing that. So what happens, well, we'll see when coil number 3 is recharging the battery, and you'll be able to observe it on here. The output, the battery voltage will go up when the other coils are in motor mode. And that means that the created magnetic field energy from coil 4 and coil 2 is being collected into coil number 3, and its output is being supplied by the magnetic field from the permanent magnets on the rotor, but its output is also being increased by the electromagnetic fields that are created around the 2 other motor coils. So we'll fire up the system, and hopefully I can get the cards coordinated so we're looking at the right things. So the ReGenX coil, the ReGenX generator coil,